What's up, guys? This is Alex from Attraction.org. Right. So today we're going to be, I'm like, so hoping you guys could. Today we're going to be talking about how to build attraction from scratch. You see, because this is something that if you don't know how to do it, when you're interacting with a woman, you're going to freeze up because you don't know what to do. You know, kind of like you're already nervous, and then add the fact that you don't know how to build attraction. It really makes you fuck up during the beginning of the interaction with a woman, all right? So we're gonna be learning how to do this today, and I'm gonna be giving you guys from my experience, because mind you, I got back into gaming right now, and because of that, I gotta learn from scratch. So right now, I'm not on point. My communication is not on point, but I love it because now I'm gonna show you guys the progression of how it is to get good at gaming, you know. And I'm recording now. I recorded some intro videos, which I'm not gonna post because it was horrible. I'm only gonna post it once I get a little bit much better. Once I get better, I'm only gonna post it, right? So this is how it's done, right? I got to put that on there for like 5 minutes, right? Okay. So a little bit. All right. So this is how you build attraction, right? Initially, when you're approaching a woman, because yesterday that happened to me where I was approaching, right? And I would approach a girl. I would like, hey, what's up? I saw you. I thought you were cute, right? The initial awkwardness is, like I said the other day, the initial awkwardness is the problem. Because when you feel the awkwardness, like, I don't know if she likes me or maybe I'm bothering her, she's going to feel that. She's going to feel like you're not comfortable. She's going to feel like you have other intentions, you see? And that incongruity, that feeling of, I don't know if she can like me, I don't know if I'm bothering her, causes you to see things that are not really there. So if she gives you like, you kind of like contract inside yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because as a result, you think that in order to get her attracted, see, that's a natural human tendency to do more. Let me show you guys what I'm cooking, right? Look at that. Oh, look at that steak, huh? Yeah. Right. You think you have to do more to get her attracted, right? And that's not the case. So today I'm gonna go back to game, right? So this is how I'm gonna adjust myself. You see, because when you're gaming, you have to continually be adjusting. If you're not adjusting, that means you're not learning. You see, if you're not tweaking things, that means you're not learning. If you're not tweaking things, that means you're continually doing the same tactic and not getting results. You think that effort gets the results. It's quite contrary. So what I do is this, right? And today I am going to put a little bit less effort. So for example, today I'm gonna go in there, put less effort, talk less, try and not say things about myself as much, right? And then I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna do it again the next day, and then when that plateaus, I'm gonna go back to doing more. Maybe let me just talk and just say shit, just to amuse myself. You see, and so that's how you get a rhythm. That's how you learn to calibrate how being talkative and being quiet. You see, so that's the first step. Is first realizing that you don't have to do more. Sometimes if you're doing more, that just means you got to take a step back. So what does it mean to take a step back? Stepping back means not saying the good things about you in the beginning. You know, when you notice that she doesn't like you, you feel the urge to say something cool just to get her to like you. See, what I'm going to do today is, because I was doing that yesterday, I felt the urge to impress her. I felt the urge to get her to like me through the things that I'm telling her, you see? So what I'm going to do next time, rather than telling her, what I'm going to do is suppress that urge, relax on that urge, and not say anything that's interesting about myself. You see, because what's going to happen, you're going to expose the neediness inside of you. You're going to notice that your belief system is I am not enough, so as a result, I have to say more. I have to do more, which is quite the contrary. So what tends to happen, and in my experience, is that when I shift my attention from saying more to saying less, things begin to happen. See, women begin to react to you. You begin to see a rhythm in the interactions that can only be attained by minimizing the amount of effort you're putting into the interaction. And so that's one thing you could do. Minimizing the amount of words you're saying and minimizing the cool things about yourself. Another one is a silence. And I always talk about silence. Now, something about silence is this. Silence cannot be used to think. Silence, for example, like she says, so where are you from? She says, I'm from California. And you just use silence like, Callie. You see, like that quietness should not be used to think about what to say next. That quietness should just be used just to fuck with her. You see, when you come about it from the perspective of, let me just fuck with her, let me just amuse myself, let me just enjoy myself. What tends to happen is that you stop looking for a reaction. You're not looking for a reaction anymore. You're just looking to have fun. You see? And so the goal shifts from getting her, getting to like you, to getting yourself to just have fun with yourself. And when you're having fun is when you're actually being yourself. When you're having fun is when you're actually expressing your personality. And you cannot have fun if you're continually thinking about whether or not you're going to offend the person. This is looking very good, right? So, one second. Gotta flip this baby. I like this is chicken and something else. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be approaching, but I'm gonna be minimizing the amount of words that I say. And because it's gonna feel very uncomfortable, but that's the thing. You have to become comfortable with the uncomfortable, you know? Because once you become comfortable with it, feeling uncomfortable, it's like the doors open. Suddenly you see girls liking you more. Suddenly you act more confident. Not because they actually like you, but because you're not seeing things that aren't there no more. So you begin to feel at ease with yourself. So suddenly when you begin to feel at ease with yourself, that's when you can actually act confident. That's when you can actually be yourself. That's when you can actually do things without looking for an outcome. And that comes from first becoming aware of how you process things, you see, and then letting go of that effort that you put in to get it to like you. See? So that's a simple way. And again, it's not about saying cool things. It's simply about taking a step back and being and intentionally creating silence and observing how she reacts and enjoying yourself fucking with her. You see, like you're not here to get her to like you. You're here just to get yourself to like yourself more, to amuse yourself more. So today, what I'm gonna go back today is I'm gonna be just doing that. You see, and that's how you get good. See, we just have the misconception that to get good, you need to do more. That's not the truth. Let me check the comment sections. You see somebody's commenting. One second. Un momento, por favor. Let me see if somebody's commenting. All right. So, okay. So that's one thing. All right. So the next thing is this. The transition. I struggled with that yesterday, you see, because when you're talking to a woman, you're nervous. Like you're like, oh, fuck. I hope I fuck up, right? You see, that's the first step is clearing your mind, clearing the panic mode that you hit whenever you're in front of a woman. You cannot be attractive if you keep thinking about what to say next. That's impossible. So first step is noticing the turmoil and being okay with it. Once you do that, you then focus on practicing the approach, like practicing saying the right approach, you see? And this is done through a clear mind. So when you're approaching a woman, you don't think of what to say, You just approach and open your mouth. Like literally just approach and open your mouth. And that could only be done by being okay with the awkwardness. Being okay if you actually say something wrong because you're training yourself to be spontaneous. And this can only be done if you are okay with the outcome, no matter what comes. But if you're nervous, if you still have that same mode of thinking of, I have to say to get her to like me, or I want to impress her rather than trying to have fun on my own, you're never going to do the things that you got to do. So that's the first step. Not caring about the opener, you see, and being comfortable with the opener and not reacting to her reactions. So when she gives you the, who the fuck are you? You're chilling. Hey, what's up? I just thought you were cute. What are you up to? You see, like that, chilling. Like, it's okay. Hey, it's okay, girl. It's okay. All right? So after that, it's the transition. All right, the transition is very important. And I struggle with this again. Yesterday, I kept asking, where the fuck are you from? Are you from California? That's the same thing that I kept doing. You see? So today, what I'm gonna do next? See, you have to play around with the transitions in order to get a rhythm. What I'm looking for right now is the rhythm. Not a rhythm in terms of what I'm saying, but a rhythm in terms of the feel of the interaction. Like the feel of the interaction, like when you approach it, it's like you get in the zone. You're like, you're chilling there, right? And so the way you go about it is to not do things to get her to like you, but to have fun on your own. You see, ask me, so what can I do right now to have fun? What can I say right now to fuck with her? What can I say right now just to mess with her reality? You see, and what tends to happen is that opens up your mind to say things that are crazy, to say things that are part of who you are, because you are expressing yourself without any filters. You see? So when I approach today, that's what I'm going to do. Like, you're gonna be seeing the videos of me yesterday approaching, like in a couple of days when I get better, you know, it's like I put the contrast, you know. When you guys see it, you guys are gonna see the supplication, like me saying what to say next, me trying to keep the conversation going. You're gonna see it, and then you're gonna see the difference when it's more relaxed, when it's more at ease. What tends to happen is that the effort shifts from me to her, where she's the one asking questions, she's the one reacting to me, she's the one who wants to know me. And this is all done through becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable, comfortable being in front of her and not saying anything. When you're willing to be that comfortable, not a creep, but when you're willing to be that comfortable, then you're able to do anything, any tactic, and it'll work. It'll work. But you first have to lay the foundation. Very simple. Very simple. Let's see if there's any questions, or else I'm just going to finish this one here. I helped you get a girlfriend. Okay. Well, does she have any cute friends? No, I'm just reading. Somebody said I helped them get a girlfriend. But yeah, it's one of those things, dude. Like, you cannot learn game if you're not constantly adjusting and constantly going back, seeing what you did wrong, fixing it on only one area, and going back and focusing on that one area. You know, and you cannot do that. You see, let me see. I'm reading a comment now. Was in the friend zone. Watch your videos, hooked up with a girl, but then she didn't want to go all the way to penetration. Did not contact her for 1 week. Any advice? So when a girl doesn't want to do that, that means she may like you, and she may be watching my other channel. Nah, actually no. She may like you, and she may be trying to take it slow. So in that case, just go with the rhythm. What you want to do, David, is this. You want to intentionally tease her. Like, literally. You wanna get in this mode of thinking where it's fun teasing women. You want to get into that mode where it's less fun having sex, but more fun teasing her. Like, when you learn to enjoy the process of seduction with her, loving seeing her suffer, loving seeing her want you, and you saying no to her. Addiction, like turning women on and then backing off. You're gonna get them addicted. Like, this is something that women tell me. I'm telling you, like, women tell me this. Women tell me this. That's how they get addicted to guys. Guys who are the ones that say no. Guys who are the ones that say, I'm not ready. Of course, you're not gonna say I'm ready, but you're just going to tease her, turn her on, and go home. Man, that's wrong, dude. You don't do that. You don't turn someone on and then you just go home, right? But when you do that, you're gonna piss them off at the same time, or they're gonna want revenge. And it's in the form of satisfying your ego. That's what attract your sexy neighbor. Don't do it. Personally, I don't. Right? You don't share what you eat. But if I would be attracting my neighbor, I would literally just say, just like, hey, like, literally just start making, like, after a while, you're like, hey, by the way, I never talked to you. What's your name? Start chatting. Don't make any fucking long conversation. Don't make it pressure, because what tends to happen is that when you have long conversations with people you already know, and you build kind of like a meaty connection, the next time they see you, it's gonna be awkward. Like, hey, like, oh fuck, I had a conversation with him, but I already know him. What does he want to have does he want to continue the conversation? You see, you want to do that. Let me see. It says, do you do texting sessions? Because I need help. Yeah, I do texting sessions. I actually have a one-on-one program, a 30-day one-on-one program through WhatsApp. And you can sign up for that. Just go to mindfulattraction.org/coach-in-a-pocket. How can I apply the cold approach in small college classroom settings? You don't do that. The best thing you could do is sit in the front and coordinate study sessions. Sit in the front and coordinate study session. That's the best thing. If you become the coordinator of study sessions, right, with groups, okay, don't be slick. If you coordinate the study sessions and you're in front and people know you as a smart one, people are going to want to be part of your study sessions. Right? And that's how you do it. But I personally wouldn't hit on classmates, but I'm not in college anymore, so I wouldn't know. But that's what I would think would definitely work under using the foundations of the other one. But yeah, dude. Oh, another thing is the depression. Depression from game. Yo, depression from game is real shit, man. In my opinion, I feel like depression from game is what causes a lot of guys to get needy around a woman. Depression from game. And so one of the things that I always tell guys to focus on, and that's focus on your mental and emotional state. See, notice how your attention is focused whenever you get rejected. Notice where your attention goes when you get rejected. You see, because you want to do that because depression is real shit when you're gaming. I'm telling you, like it brings it out. And if you don't address it, it's going to be transformed into bitterness towards women. You're going to see women as your source of unhappiness. As a result, you're going to have like a little personal vendetta against them as a whole, not as individuals, but as a whole. So that's going to fuck you up big time. So depression is something you have to learn how to address. And the only way for you to address is when you have those low moments. You see, it's during those low moments that you can only address your depression. A lot of times we attempt very hard to externalize it, to feel better. You got to stop doing that. You got to go into the depression and observe it. You see, as you're gaming, that's why I love day gaming, because I get to walk, think, and not think, and recuperate my thinking, as opposed to a nightclub. There's always shit everywhere, right? So when it comes to that, you have to learn how to relax in that depression. You see, and noticing yourself wanting the women's validation for that depression. You see, if you make becoming your own source of happiness, self-medicating yourself, not with drugs, but with conscious attention to the depression, you're going to how can I say it? It's an easy way to find abundance. It's an easy way to find abundance, because when you're depressed, you try to externalize it through getting validation from women, and that's when you're gonna get needy, because when you approach and you're like, damn, I need that validation because I'm depressed. You're gonna be like, hey, how are you? I saw you. She's like, then you're gonna react. Then you're gonna fuck it up. You see? When you were learning from RSD Luke how to actually people collect, every time I try to collect girl, it ends up with them thinking sometimes going to happen, so they pull out, though I have a boyfriend shit. See, actually, I wouldn't know. I know what you're talking about like collecting people, but I wouldn't know much about that. A lot of the times, though, it really does come down to how your intentions. You see, down to your intentions. I'm not gonna answer that to a complete and act like I do know much about that, to be honest with you. So I don't know much about that, but I do know. Look, he's very good. He's very good. Yo, there is this girl that is interested in me, but she doesn't like me. How can I make her like me? What the fuck? She's interested in you, but she doesn't like you. That doesn't make any sense. That's a long answer, to be quite honest with you. What I would tell you is go watch the video of 21 ways to manipulate someone. No, 21 ways to get a woman to fall in love with you. I think something like that. It's a video when I'm like pissed off and shit. It's a black background. I'm like, motherfucker, you better do this, right? Just watch that video. It'll show you different things you can do. Because that's a very long answer on my part if I'm going to give you the answer to that. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, look at this shit. Oh my god, look at this. Let me show you guys a little bit. God, look at that shit. Oh, look at that chicken. Pretty good. And spicy too. For how long should I not talk to my girl when she's getting cold after I act needy? And there is this her ex that I think is in the picture. When you're acting needy, you take a step back. You take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Like take a step back, and for like a week, don't like for like a couple of days straight, don't respond to some phone calls. Cancel dates. Say let's meet up here and cancel it, right? So that she can think, like, what the fuck is going on? Once she starts thinking, oh, what the fuck is going on? That's when she's gonna start saying, hey, how are you, baby? Hey, right? And then you reward that behavior, right? It's just gonna feel validated. And then you take another step back, right? Then she's like, oh, what the fuck? I thought I had them. Make her work and then validate her again. And once again, it's in the same video of how 21 ways to make someone fall in love with you. 20 or 21 ways. It has it there. I talk exactly about that. Okay, and that's perfect for that. But yeah. Anyways, is it? Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys in New York City and you guys want to record me gaming, let me know. And you guys could be only one person though. And if you're willing to do that, you have to also be willing to just sync up the audio and the video and just send it to me. You know, because I just have too many videos to edit and I can't really do that. So if you're interested in helping me out, let me know. And we get something started, you just message me, okay? And have a good day. Bye-bye.